Chapter 39. Days passed by in murderous silence. The only noise came from the sounds of eating and monster guarding candidates. Aside from eating and checking on one another, they slept their time away. Emil was just beginning to recover, after falling sick for 2 days straight after just barely being able to bring Tremor back from the brink of dying. The kills Flame brought back to her was immediately scorched and devoured before she fell asleep again. Stella hunted for herself and Kent, who remained at Tremor's side every minute of the day. When the Ice Guy got to go help with the hunting, Stella assured her that she had it all under control. "You stay here," Stella waved to dismissive Paul. "When Tremor wakes up again, he'll be glad to see you there at his side." However, Tremor rarely woke up. His wounds were healing slower than desired, and after the first week, Kenneth began to worry. The times when Tremor was conscious, he had barely eaten at all. Normally, he had a very healthy appetite. The old dragon made every attempt to eat, but to no avail. His insides were still badly damaged, and food only seemed to aggravate it even more. Each time he tried to eat, he would wake up in a fit of coughing and gagging on the remnants of his meal, along with a good deal of blood. "I'm sorry," he murmured weakly after his fourth failed attempt. "I tried to." "It's alright," Kenneth whispered softly, struck his cheek with her talons. "Just rest up so your body can heal. I want you to get better soon. As soon as you're feeling better, we can talk. Okay?" Tremor nodded slowly before letting his exhaustion take over again. Kenneth walked to a droplet falling from the branches above. The wool liquid splashed onto her nose, causing the dragon to cringe from the sudden chill. Sarah had been up for some time herself and noticed her friend jerk away from this chilly surprise. "Good morning," she whispered softly. "Morning," Kenneth smiled back. She wasn't as energetic as she could be, but enough to be in a cheerful mood. "How's he doing?" she asked, turning her head towards Tremor. The old dragon lay asleep after another day and a half of sleeping. He had managed to stay awake enough the previous afternoon for more than 5 minutes. Kenneth had given him some more to help him heal from the inside out, and was thankful he was able to keep liquids down. "That drink actually seems to be doing him some good," Kenneth nodded approvingly. "I just wish we could get him to eat so he can get better faster. Maybe if we were home we could get the cooks and make him some soup. If liquids are the only thing he can eat, then they would at least get nourishment into him." "Yeah, but I'm not sure we should move him just yet," Kenneth nodded in agreement. "But if he were willing to make the trip back, he'd probably be better off." "Well, when he wakes, you two should talk about it," Stella suggested as she headed for the clearing in the trees. "I'm gonna go grab some food. You want anything? Possibly something small for Tremor? I'll give him some of my rations." Kenneth shook her head. "Don't trouble yourself." "If you're sure," Stella turned. "I am," Candace nodded. "I'll see you when you return." "Alright, take care of him." The lightning dragon spread her wings and took off into the distance. Tremor woke again another day later. He yawned loudly and looked around. The morning campfire was beginning to die down, but the cover beneath the willow was still warm. He looked down at the ice dragon beside him, who was still asleep but couldn't help but smile. Tremor leaned down and kissed her on the cheek. The sun touch caused Candace to turn her sleep. After a couple of tired grunts, she opened her eyes. "Morning, Proud Eyes," Tremor smiled. "You're awake!" Candace gasped and sat straight up, nearly clogging Tremor's jaw with her forehead. "Well, if you want, I can just fall back asleep if you really won't," Tremor smirked. "No!" Candace shook her head, still surprised to see him up. "No, it's alright. Really, I'm glad to see you awake." Tremor just chuckled. He jerked his head towards Flame and Amber's resting spot. "Where is everyone?" "Out hunting," Candace replied. "I see even Amber went too." "Yeah," Candace nodded. "She's feeling a lot better now. It took her several days though to be able to just walk again." "She didn't have to," Tremor sighed. "What? She didn't have to heal me. She was already weak to begin with. The reason I didn't get you guys for help was because I was afraid you would get her in the fight." "Don't say that!" Candace shouted, concentrating her slightly. "You nearly died, Tremor." The old dragon remained silent. "I was scared to death." Candace began to cry. "You have no idea how scared I was that I'd lose you." "You? Lose me?" Tremor raised a skeptical brow. "Yes," Candace nodded, staring him directly in the eye. "You don't realize it, Tremor, but I do care about you a lot more than you give me credit for." "I wonder why," Tremor sighed. He groaned loudly as he struggled to his feet. "I deserve that." Candace looked away, ashamed of at herself. Her attention was grabbed again when she heard Tremor groan loudly. Her head snapped around and seemed struggling to get his feet. "What do you think you're doing? Your strength hasn't come back yet." "What are you, my mom?" Tremor sniggered. "I'm just trying to stretch out. The ground isn't as comfortable as it looks." "Fine." Candace snorted a small cloud of frost and leaned close to help support him. "But you better take it easy." I will, you don't need to tell me. Tremor rolled his eyes. I mean it, Tremor. Alright, I get it, your majesty. That's a good start. Candace smirked. We'll work on improving it from there. Oh, brother. Now I think you've been stuck around for too long. Candace pointed to herself. With a great deal of effort, Tremor was finally on his feet. He staggered as he took his first several steps, but Candace remained inside to catch him should he falter. After 7 minutes of standing slowly on the campfire, Tremor called it quits. The two guys sat down together and watched as the fire continued to die out. A slight breeze swept through the campground, sending a chill through the bow of dragons. Candace shuddered without thinking too close to Tremor. The other dragon noticed and was a bit surprised by the action. So, he said shyly, what did you want to talk about? Huh? Candace leaned off of his shoulder and looked at him inquisitively. The other day, you said when I was feeling better, you wanted to talk with me. Well, here I am. He gave his usual cocky smile that normally Candace would have been happy to wipe off his face. But today she was just glad to be able to see it again. Oh, that. Candace turned away. Hope turned and noticed the way her cheeks flushed. Fortunately for her, he didn't. A long silence passed between them before either of them spoke again. Well, I've had a lot on my mind lately. That goes without saying. Tremor rolled his eyes, taking it back to how she had been avoiding him and facing the ocean back at the beach. Shut up! Candace snapped, her cheeks turning red by the minute. You know, I've never liked you before. That is, until recently. Recently? Tremor raised his brow again. I always thought you were such an annoying pest and a pain in my ass. Candace continued. I never wanted anything to do with you. Takes you back to the good old days, huh? Tremor. Candace looked back at him with nothing but seriousness in her eyes. Tremor shut his mouth, taking the cue. It wasn't until that night when we reached the Eastern City and we were watching over the city together that I realized what kind of dragon you really were. Candace looked back to the fire she recalled the event. You're strong-willed and serious about protecting the world around you. And I admired that so much that I wanted to see it more. It was like I forgot that you were always getting on my nerves about every little thing. I just wanted to see that side of you more often. Well, all you had to do was ask. Tremor smiled slightly. Don't put yourself in the back too hard there, Pepperbrain. You're still just as much of a screw-up and a dragon and an asshole. You don't think things through. You're impulsive and annoying. You always have something to say about everything. You never know when to shut the hell up and listen and... The eye struggled with skin so worked out she let her mouth speed ahead of her thoughts. And... Tremor asked, unfazed by her sudden outburst. Candace just shook her head. There was a strange look in her eyes as she gazed at Tremor. I just can't get enough of it. She breathed heavily. Tremor's eyes grew as wide as salsa as she leaned in and pressed her lips to his. Candace pushed against him so hard she ended up pushing him over and falling down on top of him. Tremor didn't even notice the pain that swept through his body. He just noticed and stared in surprise as Candace pulled away. I'm sorry. Candace choked as tears began to roll down her cheeks and splashed on Tremor's neck and chest. I'm sorry about the way I acted earlier. You mean after I admitted that I was really fond of you? A smile tugged to Tremor's lips. Candace nodded. I should never have treated you like that. As much as an asshole as you can be, you didn't deserve it. Even you deserve to be happy. Thanks. I think? Tremor grinned at her and Candace laughed through her tears. I'm sorry. I'm just not that great at expressing my thoughts and feelings. It's been noted. Tremor's smile grew wider. But you don't have to explain yourself. But I did enjoy you kissing beforehand. Candace shook her head. I enjoyed hearing that there was someone in this world who thought of me in such a way and wasn't afraid to show it. I just didn't know. I don't know. I guess my mind wouldn't let me feel uncomfortable since it was you. I mean, we always fight. We always get on each other's nerves. We said some terrible things to one another. And I just can't understand how, after all that, you could find it in you to like me. Tremor chuckled. Candace felt his body spun against her as he left. I'm not sure myself. I guess I'll blame Guyon for that, though. Really? Candace cocked her head curiously. You remember when I came up with that perfect name for you? How could I forget? Candace narrowed her eyes at him, but the smile was obvious that she wasn't annoyed. Well, Guy said I should give you a chance. He was going on about how sweet you really were, but I didn't really take it seriously at the time. I didn't realize that I sort of liked you until that night we stood watch over my home. When you said you would stay with me and help me protect my home, I realized that you weren't as bad as I thought. His smile softened and he gazed up at her. It was also the same night I realized how beautiful those eyes of yours are. Oh, Trevor, you're such an idiot. Candace nuzzled him lovingly and let her salty tears catch along the edge of his mouth. I promised Gaia that I won't be as much of a jerk to you. Trevor stroked her neck with the back of his claws. But I only ended up falling for you. I feel the same way. Well, kind of. Okay, well, Candace bowed her head and flushed slightly. She was still feeling a bit nervous about expressing her true feelings for him. It wasn't until we lost Gaia that I began to notice I was growing feelings for you. I didn't think much of it at the time, since I felt that I was just being a good friend by being there to support you during such a hard time. Tremor only continued to stare at her blankly as she tried to explain herself. I talked with Dad about everything before you were attacked. Tremor's brows jumped. Really? What did she have to say? Just wow. Candace chuckled. She looked like she had been slapped in the face when I told her we kissed. That's just about what I thought. Tremor laughed. But she did confess that I do care for you a lot. Candace rubbed his cheek with the back of her claws, being gentle enough not to aggravate the cuts that lined his face. Anyone who throws himself in front of a lightning bolt for me, or is willing to give himself thrice to defend my honor, is more deserved than any other dragon in this world or the next. Candace brushed her muzzle against Tremor's and let her tongue graze his cheeks. Can I ask you something? Anything for you, Candy? Tremor smirked. Candace giggled and rolled her eyes. Do you still have feelings for me? Tremor's eyes widened in surprise at the question. He twisted his lips as he thought of an answer. I think the question you should be asking is, do you really have feelings for me? What do you mean? Candace jerked back slightly, not expecting the answer he gave. I'm always going to like you, whether you like me or not. But what does your heart tell you? Candace turned her eyes at him. I hate you sometimes. I know. Tremor gave her his goofy smile. He knew he had gotten it to her. But I love you even more. Candace leaned back down and pressed her lips to his again. This time Tremor kissed her back. He let a satisfied groan and felt his mind leaving his body for a moment. Despite his current condition, he felt even better than he had in over a month. It was then that Stella returned. The lightning guardian ducked in the long fines of wood tree and was about to speak when she froze. She saw the two drugs in the middle of that kiss and her jaw fell open. The cheap carcass she carried nearly hit the ground, but she snatched up at the last second and ducked out the campground. She turned away from the willow and moved back towards the clearing at the edge of the trees. There she met Flame and Amber as they came down from the sky, both carrying their own breakfast. What's going on? Flame asked when he noticed the way Stella's cheeks flushed a deep crimson. Nothing, Stella stammered. Her heart was racing inside her chest. I think we should eat out here. Give the two some time alone. Oh, is Tremor awake? Tremor turned her head towards the campsite. Uh-huh. Stella nodded. Well, why don't we go and see if he wants to eat? Flame suggested start for the campsite. I think we should let them have some alone time, said John from the fire guardian. I think Cass really finally had the courage to tell him. Wait, when you mean alone time, you mean... Amber's voice showed up and said nodded. Oh. Amber's brows jumped as she glanced over Flame, who glanced over at Stella. I think we should eat our breakfast out here, Stella finished. Agreed, Flame nodded. His cheeks started to flush slightly, too. As they sat down to divide the meals, Stella looked over her shoulder at the campground. Congratulations, you two, she whispered in her mind.